Hey guys! During one of my recent writing sprints with Jay from the other side, I was hit with a dilemma that trips me up every time. Names! Usually I come up with a protagonist's name and leave the lesser characters for later, and then that shit bites me in the ass. Nothing ruins my momentum more than introducing a new character and having no idea what to call them. I know it's the first draft and I can call them whatever the hell I want, but sometimes I can't budge until I get something in there. It's believed that names are supposed to be easy for us writers, but sometimes it's just not true. Even naming my kids was rough, and that shit had a serious time limit. So today I'm sharing with you ways to come up with good solid names for your fictional babies. Speaking of which, I think there's an author who did exactly that. All their characters were given baby names that they liked for their own child, but was rejected by their spouse. Meaning if none of my suggestions help, use the name your partner despised for your future baby. If you just want to get through your rough draft, give your character a really generic name, and make a legend if you need help deciphering who is who. For example, you can use name 1, name 2, name 3, or use abbreviations for their role, like MC for main character or LI for love interest. You can even use colors like green, blue, red, yellow, and so on. On a separate piece of paper or document, mark which color or number is which role for which character. It might be unnecessary for most, but others might find it useful for when they get back to their draft after a rest period. Now, onto actually naming your characters. The first thing you should consider when deciding on a name is the time period or setting of your novel. If it takes place in the 1800s, classic names like Henry, Walter, Mary, and Emma were more common. Keep in mind that names like these can be used in contemporary works, but tend to be applied to more older characters, or characters named after older relatives, like Great Aunt Gertrude for some damn reason. Consider the culture and ethnicity of your characters too. Are they religious? Maybe their families have strong spiritual beliefs. Names like Flora, Constantine, Moses, Abel, Fatima, and Kezia are all biblical and have some ties to specific cultures. Next, you should take the genre of your story into account. Writing a sci-fi or fantasy? Take liberties in making whatever the hell you want up. You can use old names or modern names and even make up futuristic names. If you ever get stuck trying to make something up for these kinds of genres, I read somewhere to talk with your mouth full of food or trying to hold water in your mouth, both which are gross by the way, and trying to say a few names. Whatever you hear and can make out is now your character's new name. Oh my god, what if Katniss was Candace? Anyway, when it comes to out-of-the-box names, I sometimes look at words and try to pull out sections and reorganize them to something I like. This is not different from anagrams. Usually I use whatever's closest to me when picking a word. In this case, we'll use my last name, Gonzalez. There's Donza, Zale or Zale, Onza, Alez, Les, a few obvious ones. Now here are some fun ones. Lasgo, Loga, Nez, Azone, and Nas. Not to be confused with the music artist Nas, of course. If all of this is too much work, you can narrow it down by naming them after one of their personality traits or quirks. So for a character who's always honest or values honesty, you can name them Honesty, or True, or Vera, anything you feel that fits the character best. Something I will tell you and stress until the end of time is to do your research, especially on names from other cultures that are not your own, and for what characters you're giving them to. If you're confused about what I mean by this, look up the beautiful name Jemima and the unfortunate mammy stereotype. Names can be hard because once they're on actual paper, there's no going back, unless you're an actual baby. You can change a child's name in the first year of their life, so lucky them, I guess. But I hope I was able to make it a tad easier in naming your fictional children, or knowing what to do when you do choose one. Leave a comment down below sharing your methods of naming your characters, or add your 2 cents. Maybe I forgot something. Tell me, I'm always open to learning something new. If you haven't, subscribe to my channel for more writing and book content, click the bell notification so you never miss an update from me, and follow me on social media so we can discuss more ideas, or if you have any questions or topics you want me to cover. As always, thanks for watching, writers. Until next time.